All right, but we're going to go ahead and get started. If you don't know, I'm Cheryl Sawyer, and I'm currently a Senior Ruby Ambassador, and I'm really, really, really excited about tonight. I'm excited to really kick off March, and the next couple months are going to be really big for our business. So I'm excited to have all of you guys on tonight, and we're going to just go over some key things to keep in mind during our peak season, which is usually March, April, and May. First off being tax season as well. And then people are having issues with their New Year's resolutions and they're trying to find answers. Um, so yeah, we're going to go over this. And then I just realized I don't have a drink in here. I do have my cough drops. I've got this weird cough going on. So if I have a moment, Dodie, I might have you grab in me or, help out me, but I'm going to get started. All right. So really quick, I did want to go over me really quick. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about me because I know we have some new people that are joining us. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my journey. So I started March 2014 is when I joined to be an ambassador. And I really only signed for wholesale pricing. I had tried the products, loved them, and wanted to use the products, but we really didn't have the money for it. And then once I started, my husband liked it also, so he wanted them. And for both of us to be on these products, we definitely wanted them as cheap as possible. So I joined as a wholesale ambassador with no intentions to sell. Pretty much was told I wasn't going to sell this because I had tried other MLM companies and direct sale type things, and I wasn't successful in those. So I had no intention in selling this product. But once I started using the product, I decided to share about it one day. I think my sponsor asked me to share, and I did. And interest just came in. People were messaging me from that, and so I decided to, look into the business side a little bit more. I did rank silver within my first month and gold within 2 months of signing as an ambassador. And then, of course, the team has just grown from there. So that's just a little bit about why I got started with Plexus. But tonight we're going to, like I said, talk about March and April as our peak seasons and what we want to do and how we can take advantage of those months, those big, busy months. So some of the key things that you guys want to be doing is lots of posting. So posting 2 to 3 times a day. Make sure you're putting in some personal things outside of Plexus in there. You don't want your Facebook page to become a business page. You want it to be still a personal thing, sharing your personal experiences and your personal day-to-day things that you're doing, whether it be with Plexus or your family or your job. But we definitely want to keep our pages positive. Whatever we're posting, make sure if it's Plexus related, definitely you want it to be positive because you want your audience to see that you're enjoying your products and that you're loving this opportunity. If it's personal, I still want to encourage you guys to really keep it positive. If you're having a rough day, maybe make that a private thing with a couple friends if you want to talk to them privately. But if your page has negative things on it, people are more apt to scroll past your name. They see your name and they think, oh, she's always complaining, or she's probably got another headache, or whatever. She's probably tired again. Just whatever you're posting, just make sure that it's not something that people would get tired of seeing. That way they don't scroll right past you. An app that is very beneficial in this is the Buffer app. It's buffer.com, and you can also download it on your phone. It's a free app, and it allows you to set up 10 posts that it will automatically post for you. So it's good if you want to go in there and post 2 things for the next 5 days that are Plexus related, and then you don't have to really focus on that. You can really just focus on your personal things. You can pay $10 a month to set up where you can post. I don't even know if it limits, maybe 100 that it's limited to. I do that for myself, but I didn't do that in the beginning. I only used the free app, but that will help you make sure you're getting posts in each day. The next thing you guys want to focus on is reaching out. And in a little bit, I'll talk to you about a little bit more about this, but this to me is priority. This is the number one thing that you're going to put on your list. This is going to be your focus throughout the month. Posting is very important, but reaching out is either just as important or maybe a little bit more. You're going to reach out to your friends, your family, let them know why you think that they would benefit from these products, see if they're interested in hearing more, educate them on what the products would do for them as an individual. But you want to reach out to them. A lot of people are hesitant to do this, and understandably, in the beginning, you don't know what to say or even what products to suggest. But this is going to be one of the things that you really want to focus on, and whether it be you do 5 people a day, and maybe before you message them, you skim their Facebook page and see kind of what their interests are or what they would benefit from. Um, but you definitely have to reach out. It's really short. You don't have to tell them everything about Plexus when you're reaching out. Just reaching out, letting them know that you're an ambassador, letting them know that you'd love to talk to them about it. You think that they would benefit from these, or you think they would love them just as much as you. But you have to reach out because you don't know for a fact that they're seeing your post. The next thing is hosting events, whether they're big or small. You can do a big event for everybody, or you can host a small, neighbor get together with 2 neighbors, or ask like your mom and her best friend to come over, or your mom, your neighbor, and your best friend. Something small, or like I said, you could go big if you want to do big, but you definitely want to host events. The smaller ones, I will say, are usually more successful because there's just that connection. It's intimate, and they feel more comfortable asking you questions or talking to you about it. So I would have a goal of hosting a couple small events. Another thing you can do is host online events. I think you should throw those in there, but I think your focus should be on the face-to-face ones. But it's good to throw in 1 or 2 here and there for the people that are maybe not local to you, or just really don't have the same schedule as you, and they just can't get to these events. So look into hosting online events as well. We do have an online template that I will post on our team page. I'm going to make a note of that. That you can use to copy and paste. And it even says like post 1, put this, or it even says like 2 days prior to the event, post this. So it's a great template to use. You definitely want to edit it, make it make sense for you, make sure it doesn't have somebody else's website or name, but it's a very good template to use. It has images along with it. It's great. So yeah, again, I will post that on our team page, and you can also ask your sponsor, and if they don't have it, they can contact me, or you can contact me. Let's see, my next one is to set up 3-way calls with your sponsor and potentials. We always talk about 3-way calls with newbies, but it's good to do these with potentials as well. You don't have to wait till they sign to do these. Sometimes that's what it takes for them to make that final jump. They're like, oh, I really like what she had to say, or, whatever. It's just another way to have somebody else encourage them to make that jump. So 3-way calls are great with newbies and potentials, whether it be potential customers or potential ambassadors. So if you have somebody who's suffering from IBS and you don't really know a lot about IBS, reach out to the team and say, is anybody available to do a 3-way with me and a customer, a potential customer that really has severe IBS, and she'd love to hear, how Plexus has helped you. This is a big team. We're all here to help each other. So reach out to us. It doesn't have to be your direct sponsor. You have these sideline ambassadors that are great. I think some of your best friends in Plexus will be sideline ambassadors that you connect with. So reach out to the team on that as well. You want to follow up throughout the month. So through reaching out, you don't want to just reach out today and say, hey, this is going on with Plexus, and then not follow up. So definitely follow up with your potentials, your everybody on your Franks list, your customers, your ambassadors, your fence sitters, everybody that you've talked to about Plexus and everybody that you want to talk to about Plexus. Follow up with them. Don't expect them just to jump on that first initial conversation. So follow up. My suggestion is you're going to reach out now, like in today, maybe not tonight, but tonight, tomorrow, the next couple of days, reach out. And then, here goes my voice, follow up next week. I'm going to go ahead and try one of these contracts. But follow up next week, just, touching base again and seeing if they have any questions, things like that. And then you want to do a final push at the end of the month. Because again, it does take quite a few times of contacting people about Plexus for them to actually make that jump. So don't get discouraged in that. Think about when you signed up as an ambassador, how many times it took, or even a customer, how many times it took your sponsor to have a conversation with you to actually get you to place that order or to actually sign up. It takes time. You're going to have a couple that will jump right in, but most take time. Victor Antonio did a presentation recently with Plexus and talked about a rule that's called the 20-60-20 rule. And he says that you'll have 20% of people who will never give it a chance. No matter what you do, they will never give it a chance. Then you're going to have the other 20% that are just going to jump right in. So you mentioned Plexus and they say, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. That's the other 20%. And then you have 60% that take time. They need education, or, they need you to educate them on the products, or they need you to do a little pushing. That's 60%. That's over half of your potentials that you're really going to have to push and contact and follow up. So keep those numbers in mind. Like I said, only 20% or so will actually just jump right in. And the last thing is you want to convert happy customers to wholesale buyers or ambassadors. So when you're trying to grow your team and grow your business over the next couple months, these are great people to focus in on when it comes to growing your team. They already are on the products. They're loving the products. Being an ambassador or a wholesale buyer will get them the products as cheap as possible. And once you add them to a page and things like that, we've talked about this a couple of times, and there's videos of our meetings that I can share what to do with wholesale ambassadors, but they'll come around and they'll start wanting to know more about the business and things like that. So you want to look at your happy customers and convert them over to wholesale buyers or ambassadors. If they're all ambassadors, but you can name it different for each person. If they only want it for wholesale, call them a wholesale buyer. But if they're kind of interested in the business, you can talk to them about being a quote unquote ambassador, the title of ambassador. Okay, so that is my notes on some key things to keep in mind over the next couple months when it's peak season. Now, one more thing on this is that you don't want to wait. What's the words for this? We have our team and a lot of teams really push the end of the month. They have great growth at the end of the month. And it's because we're really pushing, because maybe we're close to our goal, or we didn't realize that we would actually be this close to a goal. So we're doing that final push at the end of the month, and our team grows like crazy. I meant to get numbers, but we had probably 25 join us at the end of the month in February within like the last 5 days. That's huge. So if we would have pushed that hard throughout the whole month, think about how big your team could have grown, or the potential that you could have had there. So over the next couple months, I would say my thing is the next 3 months is to really focus on, I'm going to push the whole month. I'm going to work my tail off. I'm going to contact people. I'm going to follow up. I'm going to be consistent for the next 3 months. And I think you'll be super surprised on how beneficial that is. And at that point, if you've done it for 3 months, at that point, it's going to be easy to do and you'll be pumped and ready. So try to set a goal for yourself, whether it be for 1 month, 30 days, or 3 months, whatever it is for you, but commit to it. Set your goals, commit to it, work for it, and I think you'll be very proud of yourself. All right, so next I'm going to go over our incentives for March, which are really excited. And Dodie, if you want to unmute, you can chime in anytime you want, but Dodie and I did these together, and we put together things that we thought were going to be beneficial for you and your team and your business. And we wanted to try to include everybody in this. We didn't want, people who are really good at getting customers to only be the ones that would benefit, or the people that were really good at getting ambassadors would be the only ones to benefit. So I'm going to go over that. And then I'm going to end with just some more things that I would focus on. But okay, so our March incentives are very excited. But the biggest thing I'm so excited about is that our team has the potential to go Emerald this month, which is huge, guys. You guys are going Emerald. It's not me. It's not Dodie. it's this team. We are going Emerald. I didn't do all this. You guys are doing that. So you guys should be very, very, very excited about that. You guys are a big part of that. So be excited. And if you didn't watch, we did post a fun video for you guys this morning on our team page. So I would check that out. It was just some fun things that we did. But I will tell you that took us about 45 minutes to get right. So it wasn't easy. We wanted it to be perfect for you. So, okay. So let me break it down. In the video, we talked about that we had $100 cash and we had a hair and makeup photo shoot, professional headshots. And that if we do go Emerald, the biggest thing ever is an Apple iPad drawing. So these are huge. So I want to break them down for you and explain what it's gonna take to qualify. All right, so the first one is our $100 cash. And again, I will be posting a breakdown of this, but you can take your notes if you want. But $100 cash is going to be on a point system. So we have a couple of things for you guys to do this month. You're going to keep track of your points. We might check in with you, or you can check in with us here and there, and say, here's my current points. And we will kind of check on these just to be sure. But to earn points for this one, for the $100 cash, the winner will be the person who gets the most points. And if there is a tie in points, it will be the person with the highest PV. So if you host a sip and see or an online event, you get 10 points for every sip and see or online event that you host. The next one is to do a 3-way call with your new ambassador and your sponsor. That one, for each 3-way call you do, you will get 5 points. So this one's endless. Like if you have 10 people, that you get 50 points. You can do that over and over. The sip and see or the online event, you could do one a week. I mean, you could switch it up, but there's not just one time of 10 points. You can do it as many as you want. So again, the 3-way call is 5 points. Convert a customer to ambassador is 5 points. So if you have customers that you're going to reach out to this month, if you can get them to convert over to be an ambassador, you'll get 5 points for that. And again, that one's endless for sure. You can do a lot of those. And then host a team event. So if you don't have a team, this one will be a little bit different for you. But one person is considered a team. So you and your ambassador, you're going to do something with them. It can be a lunch with them and, talk business. It can be a Zoom like this, or it could be a training. If you have like 5 people on your team, get together and do a training with them. So do you have thoughts on this one as far as different types of events on this one?
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, even your customers, if you, get on a 3-way call or get on a call or have some kind of direct contact with a customer, I would think that would be considered a training as well, because you're training your customer. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, we can count that. But those are 10 points. So you reaching out and being somewhat of a leader. Again, one person, one customer, one team member, you're a leader. You're teaching them about the ways of Plexus. So, but to step up into that little bit of a leadership role is 10 points each time you do that. So that's all the point system for the $100 cash. So again, we will keep up with that. You definitely want to keep up with it. Let us know when you're hosting sip and sees or online events. I mean, sometimes we are available to help with those. Your 3-way calls with your sponsor, again, are 5 points, and we'll check in with your sponsor and have them help you keep up with that. And then converting the customers to ambassadors, we'll see those in the back office. They do show that they were a customer prior, if they're not a brand new ambassador. I don't know if you guys know, but if you convert somebody over as an ambassador, it shows their enrollment date as their original customer enrollment date. And then it shows an upgraded date to the date that they became an ambassador. Now their renewal date, as far as the $34.95, goes to the date that they actually sign up to be an ambassador. It's not the same as their enrollment date for customers. So converting a customer over to an ambassador, is 5 points. And then the leadership type event is 10 points. All right, if you have any questions on that, note it down. All right, the next one is our photo shoot, like a professional headshot, which is going to include hair and makeup. Now, those of you that are out of town, I know we do have quite a few that are out of town. This will give you a $75 cash check or whatever for you to do this locally for you, or to do whatever you want to with it. But we don't want to leave you guys out of that one. So you will get a $75 credit. But to be qualified for this one, you have to sign 2 new commission qualified ambassadors. Now, to be commission qualified is 100 PV outside of a welcome pack. Now with this, they don't have to purchase a welcome pack, but they do need to be commission qualified for you, for them to count towards this 2 new commission qualified ambassadors. So 2 new commission qualified ambassadors in the month of March, 1 new customer, and 500 PV to be included in that. That one is a drawing again. So for every ambassador who has the 2 new commission qualified ambassadors, the new customer, and the 500 PV will be entered in that drawing. And again, out of town will get $75. Okay, the next one are for our new ambassadors that are joining us. So new ambassadors who are commission qualified by the end of the month, again, that's outside of a welcome pack. It's 100 PV outside of welcome pack, but welcome packs are not required. And this one's for my level 1 through 4. So, well, I'm sorry. I hate that I'm keep coughing, but so if you are my level 1, 2, or 3, and you can look this up in your back office, you can click on, there's a sponsor tab and it'll show you your 3 sponsors up. And if I'm part of that, you're included in this, and your newbie is included in this. So my levels 1 through 4, if you have the new ambassador is commission qualified, 100 PV outside of the welcome pack, they will automatically receive a Plexus water bottle. The style of the water bottle will be different it's not all the same. We have different water bottles, but they will automatically get that. It's not a drawing. Every single one of them will receive that. And they're going to receive an entry into a drawing for a Michael Kors bag. I believe I posted this today. Dodie, do you know if I posted that?
I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, I thought I did. Sorry if I didn't. But I'll be posting these so you guys will be able to see the pictures and everything. But I should have brought it up here. I'm sorry, it's downstairs. But there's a picture of it for you guys to show your new ambassadors. So they will get a water bottle, and they'll be entered in the drawing for the Michael Kors bag. And the sponsor, so you as the sponsor, will be entered in that drawing as well for the Michael Kors bag. So if you sponsor 3 new ambassadors who are commission qualified, you're going to get 3 entries into the drawing for the Michael Kors. So that's the 3 things that I want to talk about really quick is the $100 cash, the photo shoot, which is the professional headshot, which includes the hair and makeup, and the new ambassadors who are commission qualified by the end of the month will be entered, or will get that water bottle and be entered in that drawing. So the big one is our Apple iPad. It's so exciting. I love doing something big for you guys. And I think, who doesn't want an iPad? That's amazing. Even if you already have one, who doesn't want another one? I would love another one. So, so this is obviously going to be a drawing, but if we rank Emerald this month, so if our team can get 1,500 points, we'll be Emerald. And we're not too far from that, so that's good. But if we rank Emerald, this is when we'll do the drawing for the Apple iPad. If we don't, then that's okay, but we won't be doing the drawing for the Apple iPad. But we'll keep you guys posted throughout the month, especially at the end of the month, how things are going and what we need and things like that. But so to be entered into the drawing for the Apple iPad, this is the easiest entry ever because we really want you guys to be part of this. But this includes all ambassadors, whether they joined, years ago, whether they're an active ambassador now, or they join us in March. So your new ambassadors are also included in this. And in order to be entered into this drawing, all you need is 200 PV. So that's pretty much your products and a customer, a triplex, pretty much. So 200 PV, one new commission qualified ambassador. So all you need is one new ambassador that's commission qualified, and you attend one event. So here's the thing. You guys can all check that attend one event, because here you guys are on the Zoom training and you've done that event. So you guys have already qualified for that part of it. But for your new ambassadors or your people that are on your team, you want to let them know that all they need is 200 PV, like I said, their products and probably one customer. Oh, I just broke my pen. But one customer, and then one new commission qualified ambassador. So let's say you get a new ambassador on your team in the next couple weeks, or this week, next week. We really want to talk to them about how they can go ahead and get that one triplex customer. That you can help them push that and help them get that customer over the next month to get that 200 mark, and then help them sign one new ambassador that's commission qualified. So they too have a pretty good chance of being entered in this. Okay. And then I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, because you guys are on this training, or if somebody watches the recording, they'll know a little secret. But we will be running a special that we're not announcing official yet. We'll announce this probably next week for people who have 100 PV before the 15th of this month. So this is a little secret. You guys know this. You guys have a little insight. So have a goal of getting that 100 PV by the 15th. For this next incentive, but we will share more about that next week. All right. So there's going to be some other things that we throw in the month, but those are our big ones, our exciting ones. And I really hope that this helps you guys reach out and do things different in your business, as far as the hosting the sip and sees, and doing your events, or trying three-way calls, different things. We wanted to try different things and show you guys the potential you guys have in this business, and how helpful these things are to your business. All right. So once again, just a couple notes that I made down again to kind of help you guys with these incentives and the next couple months. Like I said, was to post daily, make sure that it's personal to post and testimonies. Another thing I noted is to be sure that you're not being salesy in your post. Sometimes this is really hard, and even there's a couple times that I'll even look back at mine and I'm like, oh man, that was very salesy. So if you're ever questioning your post, first off, if you're questioning it, you probably need to change something. But reach out to your sponsor and say, hey, do you mind reading over this? I don't mind if you reach out to me as well, but reach out and say, can you read this? And what do you think that this is salesy, or do you think that there's something I should change about this? Especially if you're new, for the first couple times, just ask. Just see if there's something that they would suggest that you change up. Because we definitely don't want to be salesy, because it really does push away some of your audience. You wanted to make sure you focus on all the Plexus products. When you're reaching out to people and somebody has a back injury, let them know about our ease line. If you know somebody who has nerve damage, if you know somebody about that, but tell them about our nerve support. You don't always have to push weight loss, and I really highly suggest you don't, but talk about all of our products. Post testimonies throughout the month that are relating to every product, and educate yourself on each of those products when you have a chance. You can search our team pages. You can type Plexus Slim in the team page, and all the educational posts that we've posted about Plexus Slim will come up. Nerve support, type that in, and anything that we've shared about nerve support, that will come in or show up. So it's a good way to educate yourself on other products, because you definitely don't want to only focus in on a couple of products, because you have a huge market out there that are looking for different types of things. So definitely take advantage of all the different types of products that we have. And one of my last little notes, and then I'm going to show you a little image, but don't be focused on, am I being pushy? That was big for me, and I know a lot of you guys have said, well, I don't want to be pushy. But don't be so focused in on the fact, am I being pushy? But think about that you're not being selfish. Like, your things You're not being pushy. You're just not being selfish, and you really want them to try this. You think that they really could use these products, or, really benefit from these products. So you're not being pushy at all. You're just really wanting them to give these products a try. So think about that. You don't want to be selfish with this. You don't want to say, oh, I'm too nervous to message them. It really could be a life-changing product for them, or it really could be a life-changing opportunity. We all know people who need extra income. Who doesn't need extra income? It's really selfish of us not to give them that opportunity. Or who doesn't need the biggest discount possible? We all want the cheap products if possible. So share that with your customers. Let them know that they can get their products at wholesale, if they have that 100 PV. Okay, so I guess that's it. But really quick, let me see if I can get this image to pull up. I don't know if you guys see my whole page or just my image, but this image here just shows, like, at each rank how many points you get, and the potential income for each of those points is based on the $3 pay point. But just think about your current rank and think about what it would take to get to your next rank, and see the difference in the commission. It's really exciting. And this is outside of commission on customer sales, on preferred customer bonuses, on your teams, your level 1 PV, things like that. So this, and your bonuses for ranking, those are even big. So just think about that when you're considering if you want to grow a team or not, but how big the growth potential is in our finances. I have about 6 minutes left. So Dodie, do you have anything before we open for questions?
No.
Nothing big? Okay. We will, like I said, I'll have all this typed up for the incentives this month so that we can share it with everybody on your teams. But I do want to open it for questions. We have 6 minutes. So you will have to unmute yourself, but you can ask about anything that has to do with Plexus in general. It doesn't have to be about anything we talked about tonight. Nothing?
Hey, Sheriff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's Kelly. I just wanted to say that I think you and Dodie are such great leaders and great examples for our team. And I personally think our team is the absolute best. And I think it's because you and Dodie are such great examples on how to build our teams and how to train our teams. And I think you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet. You made me think about something, though. Some of you guys know Dodie and I for a little bit longer, but we both are very shy, very quiet people. This is definitely not something we were ever comfortable with, even probably 6 months ago. We started these about a year ago, but it was very nerve-wracking for a while. But just recently, last week, we did a meeting, and for some reason, I mean, I've done these before, but for some reason last week, like, I had almost no nerves. I was so excited for you guys, and so on and so on. And I was standing up there and I thought to myself, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm standing in front of you guys, barely nervous, having fun, sharing my love for Plexus and my love for you guys. And it hit me that I can't believe I'm doing this, because I would never have done this 6 months ago, or even probably a couple months ago, feeling that confident. And I posted that on Facebook, and the response I've gotten from that is huge. And I think if you, as far as people that are watching me, and somebody yesterday just really let me know how much that touched them, and how much they only get on Facebook to keep up with me and see how my business is going. They're not an ambassador. They're not even a customer. But she was like, you inspire me, because seeing what you've done over the last 2 years, and how I did know you as that shy, quiet person, and here you are, coming out of your shell and doing these things, and so on and so on. She was like, that inspires me to try even more in my life, because I'm so shy. So you guys should share your personal things that it doesn't have to do with the products. But that Plexus has just helped me in this sense in my life, that it's inspiring others. So don't worry about, share your heart, really share your heart on Facebook, your passion for these these products or this business opportunity, or like my thing is all about getting stay-at-home moms and to be able to stay at home. That's one of my biggest things for me. And sharing that passion and asking, like today I asked for some prayers because I am stressing out a little bit, and I really want you guys to do great with these things, and I want to make these things perfect for you guys, and whatever. But just sharing your heart, being honest and being open and real, people will connect with you a little bit better on that. So I just wanted to mention that really quick. But any questions? I'm sorry I went off a little bit. We have 3 minutes.
I'm Mary Francis, and I'm new, so I just don't know where to start. I mean, I've never tried the product. I mean, I have a sample packet, I will say that. I should say that, but nothing beyond that. So should I get started or just wait until I go and get the products? What's your recommendation? Anyway.
Say your name for me one more time. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Mary Francis.
Okay, my pen broke. Yeah, you definitely want to go ahead and start. Now, did you taste it yet?
Yes, yeah, and it was good, yeah.
Okay, so you've tasted it, so you can talk about, you can share the littlest things about, how you love the taste, and I don't know if you've noticed anything from it, whether it be a little bit of energy or your sugar cravings are changing or anything. It could be the slightest thing. It could be that you craved water more. Share that, because people do think that. They think, oh, I crave sweet tea all the time. That was mine. Sweet tea was my thing. So that's crazy that she's already thinking that she's noticing a difference in her drink or, whatever. Share that every little thing, but definitely get with your sponsor and make sure you're added to testimony pages that we have available. And it'll give you an opportunity to see other testimonies that you can share. And anything that you see a Plexus ambassador share, especially anyone on our team, you're welcome to copy and paste that and make it kind of edit it towards your own thoughts on it. But definitely don't wait to get started. Go ahead and start sharing little things. It can be little selfies or little pictures of just your products, just to get your name out there, get the thought of Plexus out there with your friends and family that are watching you.
Okay.
But I'll reach out to you and you can reach out to me as well, but our thing's about to end.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We have less than a minute, so if anybody last quick question. We're good. You guys can message me any questions you have. And again, we do this every Tuesday, so we will see you guys next Tuesday. And I will be sharing all the details on our page about these promotions and incentives. So I look forward to this month. Bye.